Nice. Nice. Nice.
What the fuck? I am desynced like you would not believe right now.
Are you... What is that?
Oh, what the fuck? I can't shoot anyone because I'm desynced. I can't reload my gun.
What? I'm like invisible. They're not. Just kidding.
What the fuck just happened?
So the day that I'm recording this, 343 has released their final Forge Fundamentals video for Halo Infinite. And instead of talking about Forge and how good it looks in Halo Infinite, I decided to make a video about something else. Desync, which is a very, very severe issue in Halo Infinite. It's a huge issue. It should not be understated. This is an issue that unless it's fixed or significantly improved, it's something that will prevent me and many others from enjoying Halo Infinite, from enjoying Forge. Like right now, I do not care how good Halo Infinite's Forge is if desync is still an issue. It is a very real issue. I was experiencing it all the time back when I played the game, and even now I see clips on Twitter. When I go to a Halo Infinite live stream, for the short period of time that I'm in that live stream, I witness desync. It is a very common, very severe issue. This is something that many players have experienced. Now, if you haven't experienced the desync, or it's not as common as I'm saying it is from your experience, okay, that's fine. I don't care if you haven't experienced desync or it's rare for you. That's fine. It's still a huge issue with the game. All right? So don't use that as an argument to downplay the severity of desync. Oh, well, it hasn't happened to me. It works fine for me. Doesn't matter. It's a huge issue with the game. It might be happening to the people that you're playing against, just not happening to you. It's still a very real issue. Huge issue. And 343 has been very quiet on this, probably because they can't fucking fix it. I know a while back, months ago, they put out like a blog talking about desync, explaining things, but that was months ago. And then I think maybe about a month ago, more recently or whatever, I think they said something about, it's tough to fix this issue, and they're looking into it still, and they haven't really found too much. I think they said something like that somewhere. I can't find it though, but that's no excuse. The desync in this game is worse than any other game from my experience, and I think many people would agree. And for those of you who don't know what desync is in Halo Infinite, it shows itself in different forms, like your bullets not registering, or you see players and objects and vehicles in locations that differ from how the server sees that stuff. You'll get shot through walls. You'll stutter around the map. Sometimes like you'll fall through it's just stuttering and getting shot through walls, shots not registering, and just a bunch of fuckery. Like that's what desync is, okay? Sometimes players will melee the air and you'll take damage even though they were nowhere near you. Sometimes you'll keep teleporting back in place, rubber banding, stuff like that. And again, from my experience, when I was playing Halo Infinite, this was so common. It completely ruined the experience. Like between the desync and performance issues, I'll lump that into this video as well. The PC performance for this game, from my experience, has been terrible. And I have good specs, right? I have an i9, I think 11900K, and I think I have a 3060 and 32 gigs of RAM. Like, I have solid specs, and in the campaign, I was dipping below 60 FPS at times, on mostly low settings, right? I was getting bad FPS in multiplayer on like almost all low settings. Like that's unacceptable with these specs. Like that's ridiculous. So the optimization for this game must be fucking terrible. And so that's another thing, the performance issues. Desync combined with performance issues, like it's such a big issue. And it's an issue that many people have dealt with. And I guess many of those people have just quit. Like they're gone. Like they're not even looking at this game anymore. They are gone. And maybe that's why you don't hear many people talking about this stuff. And, you know, the people that are still playing the game, they're just, I don't know. I guess they like dog shit experiences, and they get that with Halo Infinite. I don't know. Or maybe they don't experience these issues, right? Maybe they don't experience desync, and if the game runs fine for them, okay, still a huge issue. Or maybe they don't mind the desync and dog shit performance. Okay, it's still a huge issue. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It's a massive issue. But you see so many people, like their focus is on additional content, on Forge, on Infection, on the progression system. And that's just crazy to me when the game barely functions, right? Even the UI issues. Sometimes the UI doesn't load. Okay, so desync, performance issues, and UI not loading. Like, it's barely even a game. It's barely even a functioning game. And people are talking about additional content. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Additional content? Like I talk about additional content for the game as well, but all this other shit needs to be fixed first. Like that's the main shit that needs to be fixed. Like that's I mean, if I was still playing the game, that's what I would want, right? That's where my concern would be. Performance issues, desync, you know, getting the game to actually fucking function. I think 343, they want Forge to distract you. They want additional content to distract you. They don't want you pressing them about desync, because that's probably the harder issue to fix. They're glad everyone's eyes are on Forge right now. The awful state of this game right now should not be tolerated. The desync should not be tolerated. Like that should be the demand. Fix this desync. Like, what are we doing? Like, fix it now. The game has been out for almost a fucking year, and the desync is still this severe? And so many people are just accepting of that? Like, are you fucking crazy? Again, I think some people just downplay the severity of it. They act like it's not that big of a deal. But yes, that is in a video game, that is a big issue. Desync. At least desync as severe as it is in Halo Infinite. Now, around the launch of Halo Infinite, I actually made a video talking about the desync in this game. And I mentioned like this is something that like needs to be fixed like soon. Like I said something like that in the video. Fixing or improving the desync issues in Halo Infinite should be 343's top priority. Will it be? Probably not, but it absolutely should be. Playing this game right now with these desync issues is an awful experience. And here we are, almost a year after launch, and it is still a huge issue. Like, crazy, man. It is crazy what people are willing to tolerate. And another thing regarding that desync video that I uploaded a while ago, you know, I was showing clips of desync that I experienced, and I think one of the games I had like 100 ping or even higher than that maybe. And I think I received a comment like, oh, like something like, oh, you're on 160 ping. Like, what do you expect? Like, or something like that regarding the clip of me getting shot through a wall that I showed. What if the game is putting me in matches with high latency, which was very common in my time playing the game? Well, then yeah, that's also an issue. Like they don't get the desync doesn't get a free pass just because the game put me in a high latency game. Like that's another issue with the game. Like every game like was fucking like 80 ping or higher. Not every game, but a lot of games, more than it should be. It was ridiculous. And I still see that happening to players today. So anyways, I think that's going to conclude this video. And to anyone saying, like, I should just move on, I should just stop talking about the game, yeah, we all know it's bad. Well, I mean, it doesn't look like some people understand just how severe some of these other issues are. But also, I am moved on, right? I am moved on from Halo Infinite. I haven't actually played Halo Infinite since, like, May 4th. I just recently reinstalled the game just to get some footage of the UI, and I walked around in a custom game alone. That was it. Wasn't really even playing the game. So I have moved on. I've been moved on. Just because I upload a video like this talking about something about that game, that doesn't mean I didn't move on or I'm just stuck, like, I'm just so invested in Halo Infinite. No, I barely even fucking think about the fucking game. And there's nothing wrong with me uploading a video talking about the game, even if I don't play the game. And I think many of the people who say things such as, if you don't like the game, then just don't play it or move on, I think a lot of those people like the game, right? They're fans of Halo Infinite, and so in a way, they feel offended, feel hurt when they hear people shitting on this game that they like. Like, how many of those people saying don't play the game or just move on? Like, how many of those people don't like Halo Infinite? Because I'm willing to bet most of them like the game, and that's why they're saying that. Because they don't like seeing people shit on this game that they like, even if it's a dog shit game and all the criticism is warranted. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.